Hey, hey, Virgo. How are you guys after that full moon lunar eclipse in your sign? What changes are coming for you? What changes are you making? What needed to end? Um, what epiphanies did you have? Because it's almost like things are going one way and you know that things cannot continue the way things are. And so there needs to be a significant change in your life. The way that you're looking at things, the way that you're doing things, the way that you're receiving, all of those things need to happen. Your everyday routine needs to be changing. Your health as well. There could have been some type of health issues brought up. But this could also have to do with your diet, exercise, and the way that you're treating yourself, your service to the world, all of those things, your employment. Spirit, please show me. Whoa, dang. Virgo you guys flew out of the deck. This is community. And it landed face up. That's the only reason why I'm taking it, is because it landed face up. So this is about community, getting yourself out into the community, the people you hang out with in your community. I feel like community is going to be very important. The number 8 could also be of importance. 8 is all about material manifestation. What else do we have for Virgo? Community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, and knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. All right. So people in the community might be calling for you at this time. And you might even start realizing who's not your community. Maybe you've been, hanging out with a certain group, and now you're realizing, like, I've grown out of that, because you do have Pluto in Aquarius. So this is definitely about transforming the groups and associations that you are intermingled with. Okay. One more shuffle. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is about really, you've been manifesting new friendships, new groups and associations. I know I have. I moved to a new community and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to get myself out there. I want to meet new people in the community. I want to have a sense of purpose, more than what I'm already doing. I've got the World card here. So for some of you, this is about traveling outside your usual community as well. 4 of Swords is your challenge, coming out of solitude. World card says you're ending something. We got the Ace of Swords, some type of truth and clarity, wrapping up an old cycle. End of the world, can't keep going down the same you've been going down. You have been manifesting something since the past. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, you're doing some type of magic. I don't feel like it's, bad or black magic or any of that kind of stuff. I just feel like you have been working on your manifestations, recognizing you have all the tools to create the life of your dreams. So something that you manifested in the past is coming to a close, and you are coming into a new chapter right now. We do have the Page of Wands. Okay. There could be a new opportunity, opportunities for you to travel, or opportunities for you to get out in your community. Somebody could be offering you a job. 9 of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment, baby. All right, not knowing what's behind that curtain, but I feel like you can do it. 7 of Swords, here's you. I don't think that you're a liar, a cheater, or a thief. What I'm thinking is, for you guys are strategizing something. Virgos are very meticulous, right? When they are manifesting something, they are very purposeful about what it is that they're creating. They are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the magician. That's Gemini, Virgo energy. So I feel like you're being very strategic. If anybody is lying to you, you do see it. You will get the clarity, you know. And then what do we have? We have the Sun card. Sun card in your environment. So again, you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And what else do we have? The Devil. Okay. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Devil's in the hopes and fears. And we got the Tower. So something is coming in suddenly. Some type of clarity. This is releasing you from a toxic situation. For some of you, this is about a job. For others of you, this could be about a living environment. It could be, where are you breaking free from any shackles that bind? I see you breaking free from limitations. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to be very strategic as to the way that you maneuver certain situations, because the Seven of Swords is also known as the strategist. He's very strategic in everything that he does. He knows when to move forward, what he needs to leave behind. Take with you what you need to move forward with, and leave behind what you don't. This is about planning, okay? I think for a lot of you, Virgos love to plan. They love to plan. They want to have all the details, but sometimes it's like it's sudden. It's like, okay, well, it's nice that you want all the details, but like Mercury is retrograde. I think you have everything you need, and it's time for you to move forward in something. What is that something? Yeah, it's about new opportunities, new exciting opportunities to get you out in your community. I feel like it's also going to help you make more money, okay? Because I am seeing that Knight of Pentacles. Well, and that just came on, so that's confirmation. I feel like messages are going to be coming in. I think for a lot of you, if you've been praying for something to change in your life, I do feel like your prayers are absolutely being answered. I feel like there was like a lot of alchemy behind the scenes, but with the World card here, it's like that you can't play it safe anymore. I see her sitting inside that wreath. It's where you've been playing it safe because you're too afraid to be vulnerable. I just feel like there's brand new opportunities, but it's based off of something that you've been manifesting. You've been telling the universe, I am ready. As above, so below, as within, so without. And I feel like there are new opportunities over here, with the Sun card. I absolutely, but I feel like it's about planning your next steps. For a lot of you, you're trying to plan your next steps, but I feel like it's going to come in so quickly that it's almost like you're not going to have that time to plan. Ha! Bottom of the deck, believe in the impossible. That came out. It wanted to be seen. So people are like, oh, blue moon, whatever, and Spirit's like, oh yeah. All right. And there you are, mutable. Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. So it's like, just learning to be flexible, but your commitment to moving forward, your commitment to, the changes in your life, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. Like you told the universe that this is what I want. And the universe says, okay. And now they're giving you this opportunity. It's almost like don't slap a gift horse in the mouth. The one thing about Virgos, you guys are mutable. I'm a Virgo. I totally understand this. We're very flexible in our movements. For sure. It's like you are very flexible in your movement. But it's almost like you need to take charge in some area of your life. You need to take charge, especially when it comes to new beginnings. But you're wrapping up old cycles, so I almost feel like, I think for some of you, you're afraid to collaborate with the devil. You're afraid of collaborating with, people who are toxic. You're afraid of also chaining yourself to a situation. I think for a lot of you, you like your flexibility, because I am seeing here, I see him in his armor and I see him in his armor. So it's like your walls are up. For sure. Your walls are up. And I think it has a lot to do with, toxic environments that you've been in. And I feel like you're in a different vibration now. And the cool part is you have the flexibility to get out of a situation at any point in time. And I think that that's what you know. You know now that you're never bound and gagged unless they've got, or, you know, you're never stuck unless they've got you bound and gagged in a basement. But I don't see that. So even if you, like, say you got a job, right? And, you know, the first sign of negativity, you can get up and leave. You don't have to stick around. You've already shown yourself time and time again that you can. But something here is coming to a close. Try not to be afraid, because I feel like whatever doors are opening, these are doors you need to walk through. And I think that they're going to make you actually very happy. And the universe says, yeah, nothing is ever set in stone. So even if you're just like, say you get a new job, you're just doing it for the moment, doesn't mean that you're going to stay there for a lifetime. At any point in time, you can get up and leave. Any point in time, they can let you go, especially if there's something else you're supposed to be manifesting. You know, if you're volunteering for a certain group, then you can leave at any time. I always say we're all volunteers here. At any point in time, you can volunteer elsewhere. I mean, even with my channel, you can volunteer elsewhere. If you don't like something that I say, it doesn't resonate with you, you don't got to get mad. Just move on out. I think the challenge with the Four of Swords is don't sit back and wait. You already have all the answers. You already know what needs to be done. And I really do feel like happiness, your excitement, your enthusiasm is all going to be connected with this closing of a cycle and the new community that you're putting yourself out into. But this isn't like where you have to, you know, even though it's going to come in very quickly, I feel like you're going to want to feel like you're going to want to take your time. You're going to want to take your time and plan the next steps, not just go running into everything. Like, you know, you're going to have to redo your schedule because, again, Virgo rules your everyday routine. So your everyday routine, when you implement in something new, it's going to, you know, you're going to have to rearrange the way that you've always done things, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's almost like, you know, being mindful of like always running down the same road every single day. You're putting yourself in danger, actually, just because you think that it's safe because you go down that road every day. You need to switch it up. When you're driving to work, you need to switch it up. Go down a different road. You might see something. You never know what you're going to experience when you take a different route. If this is like, okay, you've always done the same type of job over and over and over again, yet you keep ending up with the same situation, maybe it's time for you to start thinking about doing something else. Putting yourself in a different environment. It's going to open you up to like-minded individuals that are much more evolved based off of who you are now and not who you used to be. Be mindful of anybody who is tricking you. Okay. I think that you're going to be very aware of people's toxic traits or if they're trying to lie to you in any way. Because we do have the Seven of Swords with the Devil and the Nine of Cups. You know, be mindful about what people are offering you. You could also find that there's a lot more crime in your community too, Virgo. Because I do have the Tower with the Seven of Swords and the Devil. You could find yourself in your environment. There's a lot more crime, theft. Very interesting storyline. Yeah, there could be a lot more. There's a lot of stuff going on in your community right now. You could be hearing a lot of, you know what? I think about that actually. Yeah, even in my community, there's a lot of stuff going on. In the last couple of weeks, we've actually had 2 officer involved shootings within the vicinity of my home even. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, yep, yesterday there was an officer involved shooting. The guy shot a cop a few days ago and they caught him, and of course it didn't go down very well. So same thing with a few weeks back. So yeah, that actually resonates with me even. But I almost feel like it's happening around you, but you do need to be aware of your surroundings, okay? Like, you know, even though we're like, well, that just happened out there, it's also affecting, you know, your environment and stuff too, because that means, okay, we need to lock things up. We need to, you know, we do have Mercury retrograde, so liars, cheaters, and thieves do get caught during that time. And so it's a matter of like, you know, just taking a little bit of extra precaution. Like I said, you know, don't go the same route every single day, because people get used to your routine, you know? So, all right. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there, you guys. I love you all so much. Be safe out there because I think we're all going to need it. Love you all so much. Take care.